Hey everybody, it's Adam. It's been about 4 months since my last video, so I thought I'd give an update. Sorry I've been away for so long. I've been buying a house and stuff like that. Uh, to summarize, after the last treatment, I've been feeling really good. I've been feeling really good to the point where, I felt like I should stay working out and stuff, that I didn't need to go see Dr. Fullerton for like another treatment. But things are still not quite right. Still, like I've been, well, here's actually something that I forgot. After seeing Dr. Fullerton like 6 weeks after, I still had some real discomfort like right here, and I happened to go see a chiropractor for unrelated issue, and he was like, "Oh, hey, your rib's out," and then he put the rib back in, and all this pain and discomfort just like disappeared. So that was really cool. Just wanted to mention that to show that different modalities for one problem, such as pain here, is usually a good thing. Yeah, I've also been doing a bit of PT for my shoulder. Had to have a new physical therapist. My old one became a doctor or a professor at a university. So seeing this other guy, who's actually my previous physical therapist's mentor, so that's kind of cool. But as opposed to just dry needling the issues, he wanted to actually try to fix me. So I was doing a lot of physical therapy, like rotator cuff exercises and planks and other things that I kind of already was doing. But he's like, these things should help you with your condition, and if not, then we reevaluate and go from there. So with the dry needling, he found that there were a lot of issues with my trap. That tended to be the one that responded most, and also my infraspinatus, like teres minor somewhere back here. So those seem to be the most, addressing those seemed to relieve the most amount of pain. So those are the biggest sources of pain. So I guess because of that infraspinatus, he really wanted me to work on my rotator cuff stuff. So fast forward a couple months or so, and I scheduled an appointment to see Dr. Fullerton, not for a treatment, but just for an assessment. I think he's been kind of rushed every time that I see him, because he has to reevaluate everything, because everything's completely changed, because his previous treatment, fixed whatever the problem was then, but now there's a new problem. So I just wanted to meet him to get him to take a look at everything, take a step back, try to formulate a plan, be like, okay, this is what's wrong with you, at least that we can tell now, and then this is what is how we're going to treat it and stuff like that. So he actually thought that was a really good idea as well. Also, it doesn't hurt that they lost all their medical records went away because of a server crash or whatever. So they wanted to reevaluate because they couldn't look back and see really what was wrong with me. Oops. See a lawsuit happening with that. Anyway, yeah, I think, I don't want to say that I haven't been, for the record, I want to say that I feel better after each treatment. So, I mean, that's why I'm still seeing Dr. Fullerton. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Yeah, I'd like to think in that sense I'm not insane. But still believe that Dr. Fullerton can help me. I just want to say that for the record, see if I'm dissatisfied with the way things are going. I'm really not. I'm just frustrated that it's taking so long. Frustrated that I'm as broken as I am. So anyway, go see Dr. Fullerton, and I'm lying flat on my stomach, and he's examining with ultrasound, you know, my trap area. And as he's doing that, he's commenting about how he just learned this stuff about scapular anatomy, how certain things don't show up when the patient is lying down. You have to have the patient standing up, and things become visible under the ultrasound wand that are typically not. So, having said that, he has me sit up, and so I'm sitting here. How can I say this? All right, like I'm sitting here. He's behind me, you know, with working the ultrasound wand, and the screen for the ultrasound wand is like right here. So he and I are both looking at it, and you know, reaches over, looks at the screen, and he's like, "Do you see that big black circle part?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's a tear in your trap." And I was like, "What?" He sounded pretty in awe that was the case. He was like, "Yeah, you have a torn trap right there, and so that's probably one of the main reasons why you're experiencing the pain that you're experiencing." I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense." He seemed really impressed, I guess, that I have a tear in my trap there. Probably because he had me do a lot of different functional assessments, and I passed all of them because I'm strong. And he was a little blindsided by the fact that I had a torn trap. But I do, so that helps explain a lot of different things. Not only just the pain, but also like why overhead press and holding planks can be difficult. And also that shoulder retraction, like keeping my shoulder back on this side, is way harder than on this side. And this side is just like, and once I do this, like say for bench press, I can hold this without really thinking about it. If I do hold it here for bench press, it starts to creep up on me. So it's all starting to come together. So next time that I see him, he's going to address this torn trap, and I will report back in how that's handling and stuff like that. So yay, I know what it is. Boo, it's a torn trap. I'm actually a little afraid that although the trap is the majority of the pain that I'm experiencing right now, I'm worried that I'm still gonna have some other stuff. Just because like it's super tender right here, and I just learned that's kind of like the AC joint, and maybe I have some ligament damage there. When I got my sternoclavicular ligament damaged, it's very possible I probably got this damage, but I don't think Dr. Fullerton has checked that out. Even though, from my research, this damage here is like way more infrequent than the damage here. So, oh, on that note, really glad that Tony Romo, when he broke his collarbone, didn't damage the ligaments around it, because as somebody who has experienced that, that is no fun whatsoever. So here's to a speedy recovery, Romo, and hope everything works out. This is Adam, signing off.